Textile in general is about identity. It tells us about our culture, our heritage, and it also tells us about who we are currently as Filipinos. Good morning, I am Rambie Katrina Lim of Habi, the Philippine Textile Council. I sit on the board and I'd like to talk to you about the 4th Eloisa Hizon Abaca weaving competition, as well as the 8th Lourdes Montinola Piña weaving prize, which is a competitions that Habi has started with our sponsors to be able to revive and also to explore the depth of weaving in our natural fibers. Piña has been part of the Filipino identity as it is used for formal wear and formal occasions, despite the different cultural backgrounds of the Filipinos. While Abaca is really, which we call Manila Hemp, is really sort of the beginnings of weaving that, aside from cotton, has always brought on tradition, especially in the different areas of Mindanao and the Visayas. So for the 8th Lourdes Montinola Piña Weaving Prize, there are 3 categories. In the basic ng competition for the Lourdes Montinola Piña Weaving Prize is textiles ka. So the Liniwan, the Purong Piña, at saka yung Piña blend. In the Piña blend, it's also showcasing yung techniques. So we have techniques like the rengue, the calado, and then also the yung pagpasok po ng embroidery. Marami na rin po tayong Piña weavers dito sa Palawan. So nahihiya sila eh. They're very shy, but we hope that somebody steps up. So September 1 ang deadline ng submission. For the Abaca weaving competition, it is available to the Nipis, which is the fine, yung pinaka-fine na extracted the fibers and then woven. Ikat, which is yung dye resist weaving techniques, much like what I'm wearing. And then there's also the Abaca craft. So not necessarily woven sa loom, but can also be like in macrame. So again, the submission for these entries is also on September 1, 2025. So we're hoping na by this call out na meron nga lumabas na magsabi na, hindi, marunong ako, sige mag-entry ako. I think that's quite important. And then maybe if they see it, kahit hindi sila ngayon mag-submit, pero nakita, uy, may competition pala ganito. Parang kahasayan na, meron naman next year. But yes, we're always open to have weavers come in. Yung pinaka parang main thing is that it's woven in the natural fibers of either competition. So dapat pinya siya or dapat Abaca yung entry nila. A minimum of 2 meters in length. But the dimensions of it and everything would be up to the weaver for the entry. There is a cash prize. In the past, the cash prize has helped the weavers improve their lifestyles. So, and then aside from the cash prize, we also have we'll display and also catalog it. So it would be part of a national exhibition as well. So may recognition rin. And it will be part of its photo will be part of the archives. So all the pieces, so either Habi usually has an auction, we help sell the items, or it's returned back to the weavers. Textile in general is about identity. It tells us about our culture, our heritage, and it also tells us about who we are currently as Filipinos. I think it's important to preserve and protect these skills, these stories for the next generations. At the same time, we should also focus on skills and talents that are unique to the Filipinos or to the different areas and to the weavers. The competitions and that will be exhibited at the Likhang Habi Market Fair on October 10 to 12 at the space in One Ayala in Makati will showcase the competition entries. At the same time, we will have our Hall of Fame. So let's say the Piña weaving competition has been there for 8 years, and this is the 4th year of the Abaca weaving competition. So makikita doon yung Hall of Famers, the weavers who, the weavers and the textiles that have come before. Marami rin kaming nakitang innovation. At the same time, we saw a lot of revival. There's one entry that revived a 100-year-old design. So yung to be able to bring back those textiles for people to see is just amazing. The artistry and the work and the finesse that goes into each piece, both for the Abaca weaving competition and then the Piña weaving competition, is definitely a sight to see. The Lourdes Montinola Piña weaving prize also has a young weavers category. So this category is for weavers who are under the age of 30. Because in the Philippines, a lot of times weaving, the art of weaving has skipped generations. But through the course of Habi's work, the market fair and then the competitions, we've seen that younger weavers are now interested, and they're not just interested in weaving things that are easy to sell, but they're also interested in innovating and looking into design, which is really one of the main reasons for the competition, is to inspire creativity and artistry from the weavers. Kasi kaya naman nila, but we really wanted to push the envelope forward na kaya pa, di ba? It's not, di lang tayo dito, we can strive for better. So it pushes them, and then it gives us an amazing view on what the possibilities are. The Philippines is just sobrang daming different cultures, so at the same time, sobrang daming different weaves. And since they're traditional textiles, they all have stories. And Habi believes that Likhang Habi Market Fair is a platform para lumabas yung mga kwento ng mga weavers, kwento ng tela, but basically kwento ng Filipino people. This year's theme is Sining ng Tela. So we will have about 100 booths of vendors weaving woven Philippine textiles, no? And so both fashion, home, accessories, or just plain fabric. And so they will be representing themselves. So we've also seen from previous fairs and then also the starting of this fair that we will have vendors from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. So parang it's really a chance for them to see these products. We will also have workshops that are textile related, as well as talks of cultural bearers, as well as design professionals and innovators, to see kung ano pa yung mga ibang mga posibilidad about textiles and how to learn. For us kasi, as a market encounter, ang Likhang Habi Market Fair, it's also, gusto kasi namin ma-push yung mga local weavers to be more entrepreneurial, to understand yung kung sino yung bumibili, kung bakit sila bumibili. Because in traditional, they know ano yung purpose nun eh. Yung purpose nila para sa kanila, para sa community nila. But once they share it outside, they have to adjust, diba? By bringing them to the market, and we're also introducing the market to them. So during the fair, we've seen in the past na parang vendors to vendors, they do a collaboration after the fair, they start working together, or a weaver has connection with a designer, or so they can move forward ba. We believe that these weaving enterprises should harness the creativity that they have, at the same time find ways to connect with the market to sell their product. Because at the end, diba, dapat may makahanap sila ng bibili ng produkto nila. There have been vendors like Rurungan who have been with the Likhang Habi Market Fair since the beginning. So obviously, for Habi, nakikita namin na these weaving enterprises believe in the work that Habi does. And we see that it's been doing good. A lot of our vendors that from before pa, biglang they expanded to 2 booths because they have more products to sell and more stories to tell. So the guidelines are on our website. We have a Facebook page and then also an Instagram where people can reach out if they have any questions about the competition. So sa mga weaver ng Palawan, gusto ko sanang encourage kayo na sumali sa Lourdes Montinola Piña Weaving Prize at saka sa Eloisa Hizon Abaca Weaving Competition. Gusto kong makita kung ano yung kakayanan ng Palawan at saka kung ano yung kagandahan ng mga produkto nyo. So sali na!